Hi again, everybody. This is Al Spath on Positive Poker Insiders, and today we're going to go over to True Poker and play a tournament. Just sat down. This is the first hand. It's $16.50, $15 to get in plus $1.50. I am one radar one with the star, just to show you where I'm at. Not that I am a star. I have that as a designator. This is 10-minute rounds. I'm going to move this over just a hair so we can see everything. 10-minute rounds, no hurry. 1,500 chips, paying top three, 50, 30, 20. We want 50 or 30%. We don't want 20. We'll take 20, but that's not our goal. Shouldn't be your goal either. You can't make enough money at these tables just making third place. Sometimes we get bounced out early. You never know. Got a couple of people that have signed up. Usually the first round or so, it's going to time people out. They forget that they're signed up. It takes a long time sometimes in the mornings to get a game going. I've been waiting for this one for about 15 minutes. Good chance to get your soft drinks, beer, whiskey, milk, orange juice, Sunny Delight, moonshine. We're going to count down the whole thing with him. Okay. It was going to be a slow event as it was. It makes it even slower. There's a late raise. And now he's back. He was disconnected. Now he's back. Or it says he's back. Come on, Sexy T. We're going to count down on you every single time. Artie Shaw. This should be around 170. That's half. I'm not sure if he thinks he's still in the lead. Maybe on a flush draw. Nope, he had an ace with a weak kicker. The other guy must have had the draw. Again, our goal is to get up near 2,500 to 3,000 before we get to 100, 200. At least that much. Hey, under the gun X Fold, how are you? Posse 1972 is also in the house. Good morning. Pick up a quality hand, group one hand. Man makes it $100. I'm going to make it 340. Of course, he could have aces or kings. He calls. Let's hope he has just ace king, not jacks. Ace jack is good for me. That's my 3,000. I'll see if I can add on to that. Man, that's 255. He's just limping now. Patience and discipline. Listen, that jack was really good. Oh, you're early evening in the UK. Where in the UK are you from? I lived in Huntington, and I lived in Peterborough, which is near RAF Alconbury, 60 miles north of London. Went to the Stilton Cheese Inn for dinner a lot. Oh, two pair. A heart, though. A heart. The guy has some hard luck going. And he's at the rail. And I got kings. And I'm going to 100. I would love ace queen to call me, but no ace to flop. I don't know what's happening in the chat. It's just going up and down, and over here on the right side, you don't see it, I guess, if you're a visitor, but hey, Rick Dent's in the house. Geezer is in the house. I don't know Geuzer, but welcome. I just hope that we're transmitting okay. That chat room's all screwed up. It's going crazy on me here. That's an easy fold. One out, one inactive up here. If he didn't jam there and make it 550, are you scared of the flush and come over the top? Oh no, I'm all in. This is just a one table tournament. These people are top pair oriented. They're in, so he could have king jack, queen jack, 10 jack, all kinds of crap. I'll take my chances with my queens. I thought he really had ace king or ace queen, so I didn't even think he hit much. So if he had ace jack, I was plenty ahead. And listen, if a draw is going to go all in against me, they're going to be going all in. They're only going to win 1/3 of the time. If they hit four to a flush, they only have the 9 outs times 4. It's a 36% chance of winning. So I'll take that race all day long. I'm going to win 2 out of 3. It's better when you have a lot more chips so you can absorb a loss every now and then. But, you know, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. Good question, though, under the gun 4x fold. I don't remember your first name. And I didn't get where you were from in the UK because the chat screen messed up. Okay, it looks good, says I think. It is next to Heathrow Airport. Uh-oh. Sixes has got the man dominated. There goes the queen. So just because you get a group one hand doesn't mean you're always going to win. 10 minutes is up. Blinds are up. And we are going up. Don't like the button calling here. Puts me out of position. All I can do is hope that he doesn't have the ace. I got a king redraw, but I don't know how good that is. Not very good. Jack might have got me in trouble there if he hit the diamonds. Same bet. This is the guy I want out, right here. Uh-oh. That's a big blind betting there. That's a big hand. I'm going to have to hit an 8. I don't think my chances are good, so I'm going to let that go. Oh, it's late there, Rick Dent. Yep, I know. So I got to run a good card, but they turned out to be non-profitable. Hey, Mr. Rory, how are you? Welcome to the stream, along with Geuzr. Where are you guys from? I'm in Maryland, and I am playing a 9 max regular true poker. Those of you that don't have a true account, if you want to use this link, please do. Be in our group. Mr. Roy is from Maine. All right. Lobster territory. Nice. Nice. I would like one of those lobster rolls, please. This is an easy fold. Hey, Sergey, 1977, Russia. Ooh, is in the house along with the Doc Hammer. Hi, Hammer. How you doing? Let's get this party started right now. Let's get this party started right now. This is not the hand to get this started right now. Got to be patient. Remember, we're trying to get up to the 100, 200 level, and that's when things kick in. That's a fold. Anybody got any questions in chat? We've got some dead time as we're going to fold a lot of hands here in this type event. We're going to try to play good hands aggressively, no limping, if possible. Today's the 15th of June. We're halfway through the June month. World Series of Poker is going. For those of you who didn't hear about Vanessa Selps the other day, she was drinking again and she bet Jason Monsieur that he couldn't win 3 bracelets. She bet him $10,000 at 200 to 1, I think it was. So she'll owe him $2 million if he makes it. He won his first bracelet yesterday, so he needs 2 more. Crazy. Nice move. Yeah, I can't do it with Queen Jack, that's for sure. Mr. Rory. Wonder where Mr. Rory's from. I always try to think of how do folks come up with the names that they have. Like me, I'm one Radar 1 here, and my dog, my Golden that I had years ago was named Radar. I couldn't get Teach at this site. Big site. Teach went pretty quick. There was Teach 7 and Teach 8 available, but I didn't want that. I even thought about Teacher, but that wasn't available. On ACR, I'm Duke Dean. But I don't play there. Just set an affiliate there. Well, when you're talking about a late raise, Hammer says you got 180 to 1. You got 180 to 1 on the money. Whatever, if you're going to normally do 3x or 4x the big blind, for every limper you add 1x. So if there's 2 limpers in front of you, instead of 3x, it'll be 5x. If you normally do 4x and there's 2 limpers, then you'll do 6x, 6 times the big blind amount. I like this hand. I don't like him raising there on the small blind. I don't know about this one. I'm going to fold this one. This is a questionable. Jason Monsieur's he's got a chip lead at the final table of Raz. Oh my goodness. Good flop for this hand, but betting on a 9 is slim. 4 outs. 4 times 2 is 16%. That's not good. Less than 1 in 5, you're going to get there. These are the best structures. If you really want to play some decent amount of poker and see a lot of hands, this structure with the 10 minutes or 1,500 chips isn't a bad deal for you. The turbos are 5 minutes and the super turbos are 2 minutes. That's just like bingo. But these aren't too bad. Doesn't mean I'm going to get in the money, or just because I like the structure. I still got to win some more hands. I'll have to double up 4 or 5 times before the end of the game. under the gun bet. Always respect under the gun bettors. They usually have what they're saying. They very rarely do they bluff from under the gun, especially in tournaments. It's usually ace king, ace queen. Now we're playing 7-handed, so it could be ace jack, it could be a king queen suited, it could be pocket nines, but it's usually the bigger cards. For Artie to make a play at him out of position, Artie Shaw would have to have a really big hand there. And we're up to 25-50. Timax 8 is in the house. Sergey is back with us. I'm taking that Sergey's from Russia, and Timax, you have to tell us where you're from. Don't know if your first name's Max or that's just a nickname you go by. Let us all know. Now there's an interesting raise. That's a raise that says, I want a call. So I'm thinking Artie's got aces or kings here. And now this guy goes 750. I think Artie goes all in here. I don't think he folds this hand. He didn't go all in, but he's going to do it now because it's going to cost him 565. If he's got ace king, he folds it. Wow. Amazing. All of a sudden, Sachs shows up and he's in good shape. Yeah, there's a lot of people that come into the stream and they want to see 2 and 3 and 4 tables, and they're what I call hurry up players or more gamblers. I'm not a gambler. I'm a poker player. I like to concentrate on one table, get my reads. I like to inform people about what's going on. But a lot of people don't have that kind of patience that I have. So I apologize to those that seem that this is slow or monotonous and plodding along. But if you want to get in the money, that's what you do. I know how to work out how many outs I have. I know how to work out my pot odds. But how do I put them together? Well, let's try to give you an example. You know what the rule of 4 and 2 is. That means on the flop, you take your outs and you multiply times 4 to find out what's the percentage that you're going to, of making your hand. Once the turn card comes, then you can multiply by 2. So for example, on a flush draw, you got 2 on a flop and 2 in your hand, you have 9 outs. 9 times 4 means you got a 36% chance of getting there. But after the turn card comes, it's 2 times 9, which means only 18% chance. So if you know on the turn that you got only an 18% chance of getting there, that's 1 in 5, rounded off, and you're paying, and your pot odds are less than that, then you're paying too much, because even if you get there, you might lose. But if you get there, you're not getting enough money back. If someone's betting, let's say they're betting 500 and you're calling 500 and you're getting 2 to 1 on your money total with all the pot, you're only getting 2 to 1, but you're only going to get there 1 in 5. So it's a disparity that you have to work out. Same thing with, let's take a pair of eights, and then you flop and you don't get an 8. 4 times 2, 4 in a rule of 4 and 2. It's 4 times 2 outs for the eights. You only got an 8% chance of getting there. So that's an 8% chance is 1/12. You know, you're not getting 12 to 1 odds on your money, so you probably can't go on any further. That's why they always say no set, no bet, because it's really difficult to get there. I like this hand. I like this position. He limped with this kind of money. I'm going to limp here. I'd say I don't like to limp. I'm going to see what happens. I'm going to see what these guys do here. But this guy may be on a big hand here trying to get somebody to go with a bigger bet. I can throw this $50 away if this guy goes crazy here with a bet. let's say you have a gut shot on the turn. That means you got 4 outs. 4 times 2 is 8%. You know, that's 8% is. I'm gonna call this one here. I don't really want the 8. I want the 3. Got that card already. He checks, I bet. He bets. Depends on what he bets. 200. Okay. It's 200 into 600. I'm getting 3 to 1 on my money. But the chances of me getting there are, I got 4-3. I got 4-8. I got 8 outs. I got 2 4s that could probably get me there. So that's 10 times 2, which is 20%. So I'm getting 3 to 1, but I'm only going to win. I'm only going to get there 1 in 5. I can't call. If I had a redraw for the clubs as well, that would have had all those other outs, then I would have the odds in my favor to go ahead and put my money in there. Nope. Nope. Well, it's a pretty quiet table, to be honest with you. Normally, I expect 3 or 4 people to be out. What I did notice was I played some jackpot tables this morning, which is three people. You play $2 or $10 one, and you get 500 chips. I noticed that early in the morning, our time, East Coast time, I'm talking 7, 8 o'clock, the tables are really soft, really bad players. So if you're going to play the jackpot, try to figure out that time 6, 7, 8 o'clock. Runner's 22 to 1. Forget runner. Forget runner. So we're at the 26-minute mark. I've got cards I gotta throw away. Ace 3, I gotta throw it away. Some of you can't. Some of you love aces. I think that card gets you into trouble in that situation. I can't defend with Jack 2. Hey Hammer, I see Leon Sailor Moe's on his way out there to Vegas to play in the senior event. What does he got? 8, 7s. Wow. Got the 6 to call him probably. Or maybe an ace high. Artie should be putting all his chips in pretty soon. Hope you all had a chance to look at the Roy Cook interview I did last week, and also the Mike Sexton interview I did this week, and put it up on. It's on the YouTube channel. You can do Positive Poker Insiders or Al Spath to find him. I'm talking still with Todd. It's hard right now because everybody's at the World Series. Vanessa Rousseau, Todd Brunson, Josh Templeton, Steve Daneman. And don't go see the movie Runner. It sucked with Ben Affleck. Hey, remember at 4X Fold, if you miss me, you can always go up to YouTube. It'll be up there later on, or you can come to the Twitch channel. It'll be right there for you to watch. Don't forget that the end game is very important. All right, there's a move. Can't play cards that look like that. Cheers, mate. 300? That's a big bet here under the gun. He's all in. But this is good. This is good. Did them all in there. That's good. King. Ooh, Fleshy got it all. Ooh. Hurt him. Knocked him out. Yes, tilt. There's tilt. Nope, we got a good hand. At back-to-back ace-queen, and back-to-back he lost with it. Poof. We're down to 5. Still got to double up a couple times, so we may near the money, but we're not in the money. Him QA is in the house. Hi, him QA. Welcome. That's an easy fold. Where are you from, him QA? Ma 1 and 1. Don't know what that is. Looks like something from Israel. Glad he did that because I was going to have to do it with 9-10. I'm sure not going to 3-bet him in there. Come on, Smitty, put it all in there. Well, that's worth at least, let's go 245. Go 270. He checked too fast on the flop. That's a fold. Atta boy. Sometimes you gotta navigate through some tougher waters. That's an easy fold. You want 2 or 3 of them to fight it out, beat up on each other. No. Queen 9, I might have. First I'm raising. I guess not. Serbian, huh? Come on, Smitty. Must have a good hand to be taking time off the clock. You're gonna go to the tank? Yes, he wants to call with pocket 9s? No. You got a good position at 5,000. You don't want to jeopardize it just on a flip with somebody. Boy, I had my run of cards early. I've not got anything since. $6.50. Nope. Me either. Jeez, who is? I'm gonna buy this guy a little time. Maybe he's got a questionable hand. Nope, he already had it on bold. If I was down by $1,000, I'd be all in with that. But I got 2,200. I'm still got 22 big blinds. There's no sense to me shoving it in there. Phoenix Elude. I don't know what that means, but hello? Ooh, I would have had the 4 flush. Easy fold again. Why do I fold so fast? Because I know what I can play and I know what I can't play. Am I going to waste time for the blinds to go up and affect my stack? I want to get the game going. I'll do better seeing more hands than I do seeing less hands and having my stack go down. I want to play, but I want to play with cards. I can't play with this. This is a fold. If you play with cards like that, then you take your chances. I will not call a raise, but I will raise if I'm first. Phoenix Elude. Elude Phoenix. I didn't know what that all means, but welcome to the stream. The more hands I can see before the blinds go up, the better it is for me. Remember, when the blinds go up again, it may halve my how many big blinds I have. When your stack becomes ineffective, you have to make plays that you don't really want to do, which I had to do yesterday and wound up finishing third in a tournament instead of second or first. It's like just went card dead. See, now at 150 and you divide that in, makes a big difference. And if you add them together, that's 225. If you want to figure out your M, you know, you're talking about an M of 10, according to Harrington. That's 10 times around the table. Button or not, can't play it. He hasn't played. He'd go all in if he plays. He should. He's only got 11 big blinds. Goes for a min raise instead. He wants action. Nobody sees it cheap. That helped reload me. I gotta be careful now. This guy's about ready to push. Calling 225, getting just over 2-1 on my money. I'm out of position. He's got probably a stronger ace than me. It's an easy fold. He's committing himself here. In 4 people you play with, can you know who is good or bad player? Well, I know. If you didn't know anything about anybody, and I don't play over here that much, we know that this guy, we've seen him win with pairs, and we've seen him win with big cards with the ace king. So he plays good cards. We've seen this guy double up once. These guys have been pretty silent about doing things. So, you know, you just have to judge for yourself based on the play that you've seen earlier. But remember, play changes throughout, dictated by stack size. He's using his stack here effectively. I'm just going to go 300 because I don't want to force him to go all in with a 450 bet. He's very tight. If he plays back at me, he's going to have something. And it's not that he's not there. He's there. He's just using that button fast, so it looks like he's not there, but he's not inactive. That's a pair or big cards here. This is ace jack or better, so probably a pair. He's willing to take that race. Remember I said the game begins at 100, 200, and we're almost there. And I said I wanted to be at $25,000 to $3,000 at least when we got there. Does not mean I'm going to make it into the money. I I got to defend on that one. I don't like the bet. I'm going to gamble a little bit here. If he goes all in, I got to fold, of course. Didn't like his bet sizing. He allowed me to do that. He makes a bigger bet, I can't do that. Plus it tells me he has something. Dragon's about to push. He's got it. He's not stealing it. $300 of that. He's going to put the rest in, so anybody that calls here has to be prepared to put it all in the pot. He's not going to, I don't think he'll fold if Dragon goes all in here. That's what stack sizes tells you. It tells you a probability of what somebody might do after they've made an action. Now some very good players will mislead folks with their actions. That's very poor betting. Didn't have anything all the way and got a 10. All in. All in. Waldo. He's buying time for Waldo. Nope, Waldo's not coming. I'm not going. He's going to get Waldo. One of these times Waldo's going to have to call before the blind gets to him. He's just running clock. Saw a cup behind me. Is that related to poker? A cup? Hang on a minute. Let me just see what we got here. A cup. Let me look at the screen here a second. A cup. No, I don't see a cup. There's a baseball here. Got this sign right here. It says a poker player lives here with the best deal of his life. And this is an old 7-card stud trophy from out in California. 7-card stud's my favorite game. Yeah, do it, Smitty. There you go. We want the kings to hold up here. Get the guy out. Oh, spike time. Damn, that hurts. That puts him back in the game. We wanted him out and him low, and we would get the money right away. That didn't help us any. Slick Dog's in the house now. That's an easy fold now. See if Smitty changes his way of playing here. Some of you might play that King 10. I am not inclined to play it at this level right now. Especially with Waldo possibly going in with an ace 2 or ace 3 or anything like that. Taking him on, wide range, wide range. All right, if he hits, he hits. He hits the 4. I got to get a 6 or an ace. I can get a sprig. He got both 10. I got to do that. I'm a big favorite over him. He's going to do it with a wide range of hands. Just a killer there. That happens. Oof. I would be a race here, I think, too. $100, $200. 10 big blinds. Boy, that would make a big flop for me there, 2 pair. You know, it's time for me to get a good hand. I haven't had one in a long time. No. I'm out of position. My cards don't make straights and flushes. I don't want to do anything. I got to have as much ammunition I can when I get a big hand. I still may lose with this big hand, but I want ammunition. Get it, Waldo. Do it. All right, I don't want him out. I want him going all in. All right. Ace King maybe. He's going to back out of the way, I think. Here we go, folks. Kings is not what I need. Spades don't help me. Only a queen can save my ass. And I went out with a group 1 hand, folks. But remember, he was playing tight and he had a good hand. So there's nothing I can do about it. I can't not do that with queens. You can't just keep folding away. What are you waiting for if you don't get all your money in with something like queens? You know, that happens. You run into a buzzsaw like that. And you don't. Yesterday I had jacks and I was against queens, and a jack flopped and a queen turned. So it went from wow, out. And that was a cash game. So anyhow, sorry about that, folks, but so glad you listened in. And I don't think we care about the winners or losers here, but I'll stick around here because we're on a 90-second delay in case anybody's got any questions. I was hoping, remember, I was hoping, give me a good hand, give me a good hand, give me a good hand. I got a good hand, and what happened? I ran into a buzzsaw. He could have easily had jacks. He could easily had something completely different, but it wasn't. Notice my temperament. I am not on tilt. I am not upset. That's the game of poker. If you get upset by doing that, you know, playing 46 minutes into a tournament and get knocked out, that's the way it goes. You're not going to win every time. But you got to play your best. You got to do your best. You got to take what you can from it, learn, and move on. Now, could I play the queens differently without losing the money? No. Because let's say I would have made a smaller bet and he called or he did something. We see the flop. There's nothing on the flop. There's no king or ace to make me stop. I'm still going to get all my money in. So I can reanalyze it all I want. I'm still going to come out with the same outcome. I hope that makes sense to everybody. See how fast the play is going to go right now. You know, the people that are on the bubble, they're not going to put money in unless they have a really good hand. So this is where these two guys should be attacking and putting pressure. It should be $400, $450 every time. Well, again, it doesn't matter to me who finishes this, so I'm going to look for a cash game and leave this table. And this looks like a cash game. Okay, where do we got the big, oh, we don't want to wait till the big blind comes around. Luckily, I played a cash game, 10 cent 25 before I sat down, so I won $11 here. So I did lose 16.50 there, but I've only lost $5 for the day. Nice set. Surprised you didn't win more. Let's get jumping in here. Just gonna play this for a little bit, see if I can get my money back, so I leave a winner for the day. I don't know if I'd call this unless these two guys call this, and now I don't have to worry about that. My 9 is toast. Two pair. Would have won a bunch of money there. Look at this guy, got $104 in the 10 cent 25 cent game. Those that are viewing that do not have an account on Twitch, get one, it's free, and then go up to YouTube and check out Positive Poker Insiders or Al Spath, and let's go and there's over 250 instructional videos up there, and they're all on a playlist, so you can do cash games, you can do tournaments, you can do heads up, you can do anything you want, and it's all sorted for you. And you can work through them. It's not the worst flop in the world. That is not a good card, but let's see if I can just get him out. Can't. I'm going to need a 4. Oh, he's got the diamond. He stayed for the diamond, no? Queens, I couldn't move. Couldn't move. He only called me. I needed a 4. Absolutely. Phoenix, are you from Phoenix? What's your first name? Like I say, folks, I'm just going to be here for a short bit. Need to get some money back. Oh, I got down. I better buy some chips real quick. Hey, Isles, if you get a chance, find out how many chips you get to start with the seniors event. Somebody told me it really, for I think it's $1,000 to get in, but somebody told me it was 3,000 chips. I just can't imagine it being 3,000 chips. Maybe 5,000, but it should be 10,000. But can you check that out and let me know what that is? Starting chips on the senior event. All right, we'll call this guy. See what he's got. I'm calling again. Calling for a deuce. Deuce it. No. If he checks, I bet. If he bets, I fold. I don't think he's got that. Get back in your cage. I just didn't think he'd go 50 cent pre-flop if he had a strong king. So I didn't put him on the king. So I had to indicate to him that I may have had the king. Don't know on that one that this guy had the queens. If I, with the third diamond coming on the end, if I'd have pushed, I think he still would call. These guys at these lower levels will stay with you. You'll make a lot of money when you hit your hand, but you'll lose a lot of money when you try to bluff them. Easy fold. So we got some viewers that are watching that aren't Twitch regulars or in the chat room. Please sign up for a Twitch account. It's free. And come follow us here at Positive Poker Insiders. Posse, PPI Posse, Positive Poker Insider Posse. He streams here. Dave Romer, Delango. He's the lead instructor at Poker School Online. He streams here. Occasionally Nell, GTO from Fair Poker Coaching will stream here. I had a jack. What they gonna do when they come for you? Bad boy, bad boy. Let's. Woo-oh. Didn't want that to happen. Nicky McD. I'll call for the 88 cents, of course. Run them out. Run them out. Run them out. Spade. Or jack. Or jack. Hey, I lost with queens. I won against queens. I lost the queens over here. This guy posted. See, most of the time he's gonna just fold it up. Nice draw. They go out, it's fine. Really would like the 9. Don't need it. Continuation bet takes it down. I'm going to go light. If I'm first this time, I'm going 60 cents. Not limping. We're at the 56-minute mark. I'll try to make this just a little over an hour. I'd like to win a couple more pots here. I'll probably post and go around one full time. That's what I'll do. Then I'm going to go to the casino, which is a couple of minutes away from the house. Probably. Unless my wife has other ideas for me this afternoon. But I did take her to breakfast today. Cracker Barrel, if anybody knows what Cracker Barrel is. Great pancakes. Nope. Let me sit out the big blind. Nigel, hope all's well over there in the UK. We got another guy in the UK in here, Mr. Fold. He's from over by Heathrow Airport. Under the gun for X-Fold. Reads are important. If you watched in that tournament, you saw me read on one hand that I won. You saw me in this cash game where I took it from Got Beer. So your reads are very important. If you take anything away from today's sessions, it's being able to read your opponents, knowing when they're weak and when they're strong. I had no choice with my group one hand. Knew this guy that was down here in the tournament was going to be strong when he came in. He just acted very frequently, so, but I can't throw queens away. Or can I? Huh. You imagine how many people would have posted about that? Al throws queens away. But you didn't see me bring it over. The biggest thing I wanted to show you is come over to cash. I even lost a hand early on a cash. You didn't hear me rant and rave, and I talked about the hands only to tell you, to remind you that if you do the right thing, just keep pressing on about it. You know, just don't go crazy and try to make it all back in one hand at some other game. Or, you know, some people, they double up their stakes. They go from betting so-and-so to betting twice as much because they think they're going to get it back. Look, I got ace-king. If I'm going to lose with ace-king, I'm going to lose with ace-king. You know, that's just the way it's going to go. I mean, I got to play it strong. I hope it holds up. No callers. It's okay. A win is a win. Next hand, last hand. I want to thank you all for watching the videos. Please tell friends. We need them to subscribe. We'd like them to subscribe to Positive Poker Insiders on Twitch TV. And also click the notify me by email when we go live. And then up on YouTube, either Al Spath or Positive Poker Insiders. Subscribe up there. It's free. Over 250 videos. I thank you once again. You can send questions to me, alspath@alspath.com. Be happy to answer them for you, best of my ability. I'm on beer. Don't think he had a jack because I think he would have bet the jack on the flop when he had an open ender. Here we go, last hand. What's it going to be? It's going to be King Jack. Not the best of hands, but if you're going to play it, this is my aloha hand. I'm going to play it for a raise. I will dump it to a re-raise. Unless it's a min re-raise. They're giving me a lot of respect for being under the gun here with this bet. He just posted. The most likely thing is he's going to fold this. There you go. Make some money on it. Way out the door. So we got back up to there, and that's good enough. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. This is Al Spath, Positive Poker Insiders, signing out, saying goodbye, and we'll see you the next time. Take care now.